Firstly, if you think you're going to be a millionaire in just 1 year, you are insane. If you're broke, or you're in debt, and you don't have a high income generating skill already, or you don't own a home you can sell for $1 million, or you're not going to inherit $1 million from a relative who's about to die, even if you start a business that turns over $1 million in 2021, it won't mean you have $1 million. If you haven't put in the work already or set yourself up, it's not just going to randomly happen this year. But you can build all that and set the foundations to become a millionaire in 2021. How to become a millionaire in 2021. This year, you can make solid inroads and build the foundations to become wealthy. Here's how. Firstly, take time to assess your current situation. Do you have debt that needs to be addressed? If so, are you saving towards eliminating that debt? Alternatively, do you have money sitting in a bank savings account that is getting low interest rates? These days, bank savings accounts pay such little interest that it's almost pointless leaving money in a savings account. Unless it's there in case of an emergency or you are saving towards an investment asset or to start a business. Next, you need to get your family life in order. Much like driving with the handbrake on, if you have issues at home, then it's going to make it hard to be the success that you want to be. And it's pointless earning a lot of money if you're just going to be sad at home. Next, you need to decide what you actually want to do with your life. A lot of people say that they want to start a business to earn a lot of money, but that's a very naive way to look at things. There are plenty of people who earn significant amounts of money as an employee in various different fields. The truth is, if you do something because you want to and because you enjoy it, you're more likely to keep going when it gets tough than if you're doing something just for the money. Also, given the majority of businesses don't make significant profits, you have to be in the top percentage of business performance to earn high as a business owner anyway. Just like you have to be in the top percentage of employees to earn a high amount. For some reason, there is this delusional belief that people just start a business and all of a sudden they start to earn money. Don't get me wrong, starting a business would be a better option for many people, but for many other people, it's not. So you need to decide what you actually enjoy and what you want to pursue. Decide what you are passionate about enough so that you'll put in the extra hours to be successful enough to earn in those higher ranges. Once you've figured out what you want to actually be successful in, set a goal at the endpoint. Then set smaller goals at different intervals along the way. Break your career goals down into smaller achievable goals. Study people who are already successful at what it is that you want to do. Once you've decided what it is you want to do and you've studied the path to be a success in that field, then begin doing it. Research is important and adds a lot of value, but doing stuff creates momentum. If you need to get a degree for your dream career, then look into how you can qualify for that degree. If you want to be a lawyer, for example, then you need to figure out how you get a legal degree. You might even need to move locations to be successful in different fields. And if you do want to start a business, then you need to figure out what is required to actually start that business. You then need to work on essential skills for actually running that business and find out what goes into running that business. Instead of trying to win the lottery on your first time buying a ticket, instead work on building consistently and build a solid path towards your goals. Understand that it's a process, and getting consistent, reliable results is better than getting one-off unpredictable results. If you improve by 1% each day, it adds up to a lot more in 1 year than trying to improve by 20% in a week that might take you weeks to achieve. Many people waste excessive energy trying to get extraordinary results in a short period of time, rather than trying to build a consistent long-term growth strategy. Your career goals and what you need to start on that journey will guide you to where you need to be financially to even start. If you want to start a business and you are already heavily in debt, then you might not be able to put together the funding you need to start the business, or you need to find a way to get that funding. Alternatively, you might even need to work in your current job while you get your current financial situation sorted out before you can fully start funding your dream career. If you need to get a degree for your dream career, then you are probably best to continue working in your current role until you are ready to start studying or start studying around your current work. Next, you need to decide on what you're going to actually do with your money once you start earning it. If you're already working in your dream career, or this might be down the line if you're working up to your dream career, you need to firstly manage your money so that you have money to invest, then work on a strategy to invest that money. It could be buying property or it could be buying stocks. Your wealth can be like a bottle with a hole in it. You can only fill it so much if it's constantly leaking through the hole, which is why you need to address your financial situation. How many athletes have we heard of who earn insane amounts of money and still manage to go broke? So you need to address your finances and your spending, but more importantly, be smart about where you put your money. Investing is essentially getting your money to work for you, and that way you earn more money, which you can then invest more. with the aim of being able to retire at some stage with all of your expenses being covered by those investments. For reference, 4% is a pretty realistic and achievable return in either the stock market or real estate market. You can outperform this, and at other times the markets might crash, but over time the markets have consistently performed at this rate or even higher, but it's better to be on the safe side when factoring in planning for your retirement. So based on that number, if you can have $1 million invested, each year that will give you $40,000 in return, meaning $2.5 million at 4% return is the same as earning $100,000 in 1 year, meaning $2.5 million invested at 4% annual return is the same as earning $100,000 in 1 year. On a side note, there are different tax implications depending on where you live in your current circumstances. There is also a bigger aspect to this quest of becoming a millionaire in 2021. Why do you want to do all this? I get that we all want to be rich and buy whatever we want, but money is only one aspect of life. If you've ever worked in a job that pays well, but you hate, you would know working simply for money is a horrible place to be. I know because I've been there, and it caused a lot of other problems in my life. I'd drink like crazy to escape the reality of spending most of my time in a job that I hated. Sometimes actually earning less money is better. If you've ever met anyone who's experienced burnout, you'll know that this can have lasting effects on your life. Working endless hours in a job you hate just isn't worth it. Working the same or more hours in a job you love will just be a better experience. Because it's not necessarily about the amount of work, it's more whether you have an actual interest in the work. Every career has aspects you won't enjoy, but you will be drawn to some careers, and when you start doing what you love, you'll know it quickly. Money isn't everything, and being happy is more important. Also, building a solid social network of friends and family is also very important. In this video, we've covered a lot of aspects of being successful, but only in a summary format. We've gone into much more detail on these different areas in videos specifically on each topic. So if you've enjoyed this, please chuck us a like. Subscribe so you can see more like this, and check out our other videos for more insight. If you find that we haven't covered a topic you want to know more about, then hit us up in the comments and we will consider it. Finally, I want to wish you the best of luck in your quest for success. The fact that you were interested enough to watch videos on these topics shows that you have an interest and a desire to succeed. So keep it up, and if you do, I'm sure you can be your own success. May this year bring you happiness, joy, and least and last,